Well, hello Pisces. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your singles reading for February 2022. Let's have a look and see what we've got coming in here for you, Pisces. All right, all of you singles out there looking for love. If you are currently in a romantic relationship, by the way, please go and check out the love readings, okay? This is only for if you're looking for some new love. All right, and some of you may have already met somebody and you're just a little bit curious about maybe what else is out there or maybe where something is headed. All right, but let's have a look and see what we've got coming in here for you guys for the month of February. A lot of twos are really highlighted in February. And, you know, twos are about duality, partnerships, cooperation, finding the right people. But it's also really about finding balance as well, okay? Accepting what is and maybe even engaging in some self-love, all right? And, of course, we do have Valentine's Day, the middle of the month. Ugh, dreadful day for singles sometimes. Maybe that's a really great day for you to take care of your own needs, to do something nice for yourself, to splurge on yourself. If you've got a single friend, then maybe that's a great day to get together with them, okay? And just enjoy where you're at. The love comes in all kinds of vibrations, doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. All right, so let's see, we've got current energy right now. There's some big changes ahead for you here, Pisces, okay? The Death card comes in a period of personal growth, personal change, changing perspectives, okay? Changing, maybe you're even on a journey of self-discovery and you're thinking about different things that you want out of relationships. Perhaps back in the past you've, you know, engaged in, you know, you've gone after the same type of person, or you know, someone in the same career path or something like that. And maybe, you know, as you grow, as you evolve, as you personally change, okay, your priorities, your needs change as well. So death is a part of life sometimes, right? So, you know, as the old you kind of shifts and crumbles away, you've got this beautiful new energy that's coming in here. Perhaps some of you have had some past relationships with that death card that you haven't quite let go of yet, and you're in the process of doing that still, and you are certainly right there on that cusp. Okay, you are about to let go of any old lower vibrations, any old past relationships, all of that old energy. And you are ready to embrace the dawn of a new you, a new perspective, a new life, new kinds of people. Okay, it's really an opening up kind of energy there. So we can use that Scorpio energy with that death card to your fullest advantage. Okay, but I also think that there's some really big changes for you on the horizon. If you've been single for a long time, I think there's something good coming in here for you. What might be challenging for you in the month ahead? We've got the High Priest. And the High Priest is actually the Hierophant energy. So we've got Taurus energy coming in here for you. And the High Priest energy is really about higher level of learning, okay? Really about taking the high road sometimes, okay? But it can really be about belief as well. And, you know, perhaps for some of you there, the challenge in the month ahead is believing in your situation, okay? Or, you know, sometimes when we do grow personally with that death card there, okay, we have learned some lessons, and that might be part of the challenge to understand what kind of lessons that you may have learned in the past there, okay? But sometimes we don't quite believe in ourselves fully or our situation. But also, you know, of course, commitments may actually be a little bit of a challenge for you in February. Of course, if you're single, you're looking for love. What are you committing to? You know what? Commit to yourself. Commit to your personal growth. And, you know, you just never know. When you put great vibrations out there into the universe, then great ones come back in. With the High Priest there, perhaps you're doing some research, or maybe you've already been on like a manifestation journey, trying to manifest some new loves, new relationships into your life, the right people at the right place at the right time. And, you know, sometimes we lose faith. Okay, because that is a very spiritual energy there. Okay, it's one about faith as well. Okay, and you know, we believe in something. So perhaps you're having a little bit of issue believing in yourself, believing in the fact that you do have love that's meant for you. We all deserve love here, Pisces. Okay, and maybe there's just a little bit of a challenge there. Now, the High Priest is also known as the marriage card as well. So perhaps is an old relationship that you are trying to wrap up, an old marriage. Okay, you know, really trying to how should we say, detach fully and wholly from your previous relationships, right? So, you know, the death card, the end of a marriage, okay, or of a long-term relationship, shall we say, okay? And so you could possibly have somebody from a previous relationship that is causing you a little bit of grief throughout February, okay? Or maybe you're just really making this conscious effort to draw the line in the sand, to get them completely out of your life. But you know, at least their energy, sometimes if you've got kids with somebody and you know all of these things, sometimes they just kind of pop right back in, okay, and maybe even overstep their boundaries a little bit. So that might be a challenge there as well. Just a little bit of a heads up that maybe you need to put up some healthy boundaries with that person as well, okay? But with the high priest being about like a higher level of learning, a greater level of understanding, okay, ascension to new heights there. You know, again, it really goes back to belief, okay? But maybe there's even some information that you're missing. You might even need to try something a little bit different. High priest energy really is about conformity, okay, sticking to traditions. So perhaps the challenge for you is sticking to a traditional way of meeting people. And you know, sometimes, you know, the world is a crazy place, right? And you know, there's a lot of things that are out of our control. So there may be those, for some of you, you might have the opportunity to still get out there and organically meet people, right? Meet people face to face, go out to social functions and activities, and you know, meet somebody, you know, you click, you vibe, you chat, and all this kind of stuff. But others of you may not necessarily have that opportunity, okay? Or your opportunities to do that are limited, right? And you know, so part of the issue here, part of the challenge may be to do something a little bit different. And you know, maybe you're not the kind of person that enjoys online dating. Not everybody does. It's not a game for everybody, right? It's work, right? It's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of frogs out there, right? And you know, but maybe there's something different that you can do, something a little bit outside the box, okay? Something that's a little bit untraditional that you can do in the month of February to meet new people, to put yourself out there somewhere. Okay, maybe there's some singles groups that you can join online. Who knows, okay? So perhaps that's the challenge that Spirit has laid down for you. What can you do a little bit different, Pisces, in order for you to meet new people? Because there are changes that are ahead for you, right? But we sometimes do need to take the first step. We need to put ourselves out there. Blessings headed your way. We've got the Strength card coming in here. This is absolutely beautiful. This is giving you the confidence boost that you need to power through, the courage to do something different, the courage to persevere, put up boundaries, make those changes, okay? Or even just to get through the month, you know, and really enjoy the ride. The Strength card comes in with this kind of sorry, excuse me. Ooh, that was quite a little stutter there from Spirit. Excuse me. A kind and compassionate and patient energy. Okay, you can use this to your advantage. Okay, that is your blessing this month, is that personal strength, that inner strength, that courage to persevere, to do different things, okay? Or even just to finally release anything there from the past, okay? There may be, you know, I like the imagery in this particular Strength card because we've got this broken pillar, okay? But you know what? Here's the thing. We may be battered, we may be bruised, we may be broken, but ultimately you are strong here, Pisces, and you are holding it all together, okay? And you know what? You're looking at that, this person here is looking at that break in that pillar, thinking maybe where did things go wrong? Or maybe looking at that battle wound, that battle scar, and go, you know what? I survived. Okay, in the words of Gloria Gaynor, I will survive. Okay, and that is that energy coming in. Now, I do have to say also that Strength card in this particular deck is actually card number 11. It goes back to a slightly different way of numbering the tarot. Strength card and the Justice card sometimes get reversed in their numbers. I think the Strength card being 11 is right back to the way it originally was when the tarot was first done. But so that is number 11. 11s, very exciting. 11s, yes, they're all about new beginnings, okay? So a lot of potential for new beginnings in the month ahead for you. But number 11 itself is a master number, and quite often that number can mean that we're about to come into alignment with somebody who is either their vibration matches ours, Okay, they're on that higher level plane, especially with the death card. I think some of you have gone through some personal spiritual growth, okay, in the last little while. And so you could be meeting somebody who is either on the same vibe as you, okay, you just kind of click, you dig each other's vibe, or you're about to meet somebody, okay, whose vibration, they elevate your vibration. It's like a soulmate energy, right? That's why they're there. They're there to elevate you to new heights, okay, to show you things that maybe you didn't quite realize before. So it's a wonderful energy that's coming in here, all about this new, this high vibe energy. So look up the master number 11. I think there might actually be some additional messages there for you. And as I've said, soulmate energy, I just flipped over this card, and we've got the Lovers card coming out here as the potential overall outcome here for you guys for February. Now, the Lovers card used to be called the Choice, okay? So perhaps you're making a choice to choose love, okay? Choose love, choose partnerships. Maybe your choice in regards to love is friendship. Maybe it starts out with friendship, or choosing to love yourself first. The Lovers card is, you know, is where we meet our higher selves, okay? So choosing to love yourself first and then let the chips fall where they may. And it's a beautiful energy if that's what you choose through the month of February. It's like a month perhaps of personal growth for you, of clearing out the old and getting ready for something new. And you have elevated your energy here to this high vibe. You've met your higher self and you're feeling good. You're feeling like you're in harmony with yourself, with the earth, with the spirit world, and you're just open and ready and receptive to meet new people. The Lovers card is Gemini energy, and this can certainly represent maybe you're going to meet a Gemini, okay, but it does represent a soulmate energy here as well, okay? So you could certainly meet somebody who is you know, who is drawn to you. Their vibration matches yours. You're kind of in that symbiotic kind of vibration there, okay? And it could be someone that is that soulmate, okay? That's someone that you have waited a long time for. And as we said, with the Strength card number 11, you could certainly be meeting that kind of person who is meant for you. They're meant to come into your life for a reason, perhaps even, hopefully, fingers crossed here, for a lifetime. So it really is a beautiful energy that is coming in here for you. So, you know, be strong, persevere. So whether you're just choosing, you know, to work on yourself first, okay, that way you can be really, really ready. Sometimes we jump in from one relationship to a next, right? And we don't give ourselves the time that we need to heal properly between relationships. But I feel like here, Pisces, I feel like there's a lot of you that are really, really taking the time, and you're really doing some personal introspection, right? You're really growing and evolving as a person there. And I think you have a different outlook. You have a different perspective on love. All right, but let's keep on going. So that's your major overall energy that's coming out for you for the month of February. Let's pull out some more cards and see what else we've got. Strength card is Leo energy, by the way, in case. So we've got Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Gemini energy all coming in here, okay? And it's not, you don't necessarily have to be dealing with those kind of people, but that's the overall energy that is coming in. So we have admire. It's time to think of everything that you admire in a partner. And again, I think some of you are doing this deep thinking. What is it that you want? What is important to you? And this is really that reminder there that, you know, sometimes we need to think about what's important. We don't want to, especially if you're on a manifestation journey, you're doing work with the moon cycles, perhaps you're writing yourself abundance checks, okay, or you're just setting intentions to meet a person. This is a reminder here with the Admire card to always manifest from a place of abundance, a place of positivity, a place of what we want to attract into our life. Do not put any more energy, the Death card, do not put any more energy into the words or into the energy that you don't want, okay? Because wherever your attention goes is where your energy flows, okay? And we don't want to put any more time and energy into anything that is not for us, okay? Only focus on what you want to attract into your life. All right. That is that reminder there. We also have heart. We have you begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you are close. Now, this is interesting. So I feel that some of you have perhaps already met somebody Excuse me. And if you have already met somebody, I think that you are sensing some changes here. Perhaps they are not completed. Perhaps with the high priest there, the challenge there is that they are not 100% free. Maybe they have some divorce or legal situation or something hanging over their head. Okay, but so I think some of you have already met somebody that you're interested in, or someone that it's like, oh, hey, look at that. Maybe you've already gone out on 1 or 2 dates with this person and your heart beats a little bit faster when you're near. But I also feel with this card here that I feel for others of you, just like the Lover's card there, I think that you are about to meet somebody very important. So keep an open mind, keep an open heart, okay? Maybe even put yourself out there a little bit, that High Priest, maybe do something a little bit different. We also have love. Love conquers all. Now, love comes in all forms, self-love, self-care, and we've got that coming in for February for you, okay? And this is a reminder that the vibration that you put out is, of course, what you attract back into your life. Okay, so when we put out love, when we put out those smiles, those happy vibrations, okay, that is what we magnetically get back to us. If you ever think about those experiences where you go out and you have some fun, you know, you're out with your friends, you're smiling, you're laughing, you're having a good time, people gravitate towards you. Okay, and that's really you putting out those beautiful vibrations. Okay, and you know, it's really all about that law of attraction. All right, we also have dreams coming out here. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. I feel that this has a lot to do with your friendship circle, your soul tribe, okay? Your chosen people who are in your life, okay? And you know, sometimes the best thing that we can do to find love is to rely on our friends, okay? But I also feel here that this is a manifestation energy, okay? Whatever you're dreaming about right now, whatever you're thinking about, you really do have the potential to bring this into your reality. So again, keep your vibration high, and you just never know what you may attract back in. So let's pull your tarot and let's have a look and see what else is coming in here for you. I'm going to pull all of your cards, and then we'll go through them a little bit. Aha, there's the Emperor. I knew I had a little slip of the tongue when I pulled the High Priest out, and I almost called him the Emperor. And here is the Emperor right in the heart of your reading there. Okay, crossing you, we've got the Eight of Wands. I feel that you're waiting for this big shift, and it's right here, okay? You're waiting for something very patiently. All right, beneath you, we've got the Three of Wands. You know what you want. You are ready here, Pisces, okay? Your recent past, the Star, there's your manifestation. I think some of you have really wished upon a star, okay? You're trying to maintain a hopeful attitude, but you've also done some personal growth and healing. Above you, we've got the Page of Pentacles. That's your crowning position. This is what you're thinking about, what you know, goals, aspirations there. Your near future, the King of Cups, there he is, baby. Look at that. Okay, beautiful energy. The Chariot card comes in here as your current attitude, but also as an advice card there. External environment, the Five of Wands. There's your online dating. The Five of Wands quite often comes up for me as a reader for you know, for finding love or finding like a new career, things like that. Quite often comes up for me as like online activities, so online dating, online searching, kind of those kind of things, or you know, social networks of some sort, right? A lot of different people all looking for the same thing, okay? Anyways, your hopes and your fears, the Devil card, yeah, there you go. Okay, and trying to get rid of some old energy there. Your overall outcome, the Page of Cups. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm loving, loving, loving that energy for you guys. So right in the heart of your reading, we've got the Emperor. Okay, so first and foremost, some of you may actually have your eye on someone already. Okay, they could possibly be an Aries or have heavy Aries placement in their chart. They may actually be someone older than you. They may be someone who is in charge of something. Okay, maybe they own their own business, okay, or maybe they're high up in a corporation or something. Okay, they could just be older. Maybe they are a parent already. Okay, they've probably been already divorced or separated a little bit. Okay, if that's who you've got your eye on. But there's something about them. There's this magnetic attraction, this quality about them that you just can't resist. That you just, it's like, baby, I dig your vibe. Okay, and so you may or may not have already met this person. This could certainly be someone that you're attracting into your life. So it's a wonderful energy. The Emperor would be someone solid, someone stable, somebody who knows what they want. They don't play games at all. Okay, this Emperor is not, okay, not a game player. Okay, a game changer, but maybe not a game player. Okay, so this is somebody who could really be in a relationship for a long time. They bring along a lot of stability. But the Emperor can also represent you. Okay, Pisces, if you don't already have your eye on somebody, this could be the qualities that you are embracing. You are very much in charge. The Emperor is in control, okay, is not out of control, all right, is not flibberty-gibberty all over the place, okay? The Emperor is the kind of energy where you know what you want. And if you don't already know what you want, I think you're figuring it out. This is the qualities of person that I want. I'm not looking to play games. I'm not looking to mess around. Okay. I'm not looking, I've had that already. Devil card, right? I've had that. I've had all the BS that comes with these crappy relationships, and I'm not going to do it anymore. I want security. I want stability. And this is what I'm going to attract. This is what I'm going to project out there. So I feel that you've got a really good head on your shoulders, Pisces. I think you're really taking your time to understand what is important to you, what it is that you want. And I think that, you know, you're being very, very patient with that Emperor energy. You know, and it doesn't matter how old you are, right? That Emperor is just really looking for that stability in your life, okay? But this is really showing that you're very much in control of your situation, okay? Even though you've got some other things that maybe you're trying to figure out, okay? Or maybe sometimes you're getting a little bit impatient, as we all do. And, you know, but I think you're keeping your mind open. The Emperor brings an energy of being able to do something a little bit different as well. Like the Emperor, excuse me, if the Emperor has a goal in mind and comes to the realization that something isn't working, he changes his plan, changes his actions, right? Puts a new plan in place. Okay, so it doesn't worry so much about needing to course correct something, right? It's like, okay, if I am trying to get myself out there and I'm trying to meet people face to face and it's just not working, I'm met with all of these obstacles in my path, then I'm going to do something a little bit different. Okay, so you really are in the driver's seat there with that Emperor card, okay? I also feel that you are, if you have been on a manifestation journey, and if you've already engaged in the law of attraction, you've set intentions, I think with the Emperor energy here, you're not really worried, okay? Just like the Strength card there as what's benefiting you, the blessings for you for the month ahead. I think patience really is a virtue, and I think you're really embodying it, okay? And if you haven't been so far, I think you're really going to kind of settle down in your energy, and you're just going to trust, okay, that things are going to work out. You're just going to trust that things are coming towards you, okay? And I don't think you're going to really, you know, worry too much. I don't think you're going to obsess over anything, because I think you're really making an active effort to do things a little bit differently. It's kind of like, you know what? I know that there's true love out there for me. I know there's a soulmate there for me. Okay, I've manifested into my life. And you know what? When it happens, it'll happen. And that's a great mindset to be in. Okay. But we do have the Eight of Wands that's crossing you here. So I think some of you are really waiting for the tides to turn here. The Eight of Wands usually brings in this element of speed, a big shift. Also brings in moving forward, okay, some action, you know, some action here. So I think you're really patient, waiting for something to happen. But the Eight of Wands brings in, it really is usually a sign of manifestation, right? It shows you that the intentions that you have set are hitting their mark, that the universe has really got a lot of great things that they're working on for you. And it's just really a matter of timing. Okay, for you, I think some of you, this is imminent, okay, and you're about to meet somebody, or maybe you've already kind of met someone, or you got your eye on someone, you got this little high school crush maybe on someone, okay, or at least that's what it feels like, right? And I think you're just kind of, you're playing a little bit of a waiting game, or maybe you're just waiting for the right opportunity, okay? But I think that's already here. I think for others of you, this is Spirit really reminding you that if you made your wish upon a star, okay, with the Star card here, you've engaged in all this activity to attract something into your life. The universe is saying here, be a little bit more patient. We've got something really fantastic working for you in the background. Okay, we're putting it all together for you. Okay, just a little while longer. Okay, in the meantime, be patient. Treat yourself to something nice. Do the nice things for yourself. Work on your personal growth, okay, and do something nice for yourself. And in the meantime, we got something really exciting for you in the background, okay. But again, with that Eight of Wands being about communication, I think for some of you, you already know someone, or you are about to. It's imminent, okay, and you know that you need to take some sort of action, or you're waiting for another person to take some action there. Beneath you, we've got the Three of Wands. So this is knowing what you want and waiting for the right opportunity, okay? Your underlying feelings, you're looking to move forward. You're looking to expand your horizons, okay? You're looking for the right one. You're looking for that right person, the right place at the right time, okay? Your obstacles are gone, okay? You're removing blocks. If you haven't already removed blocks, that Death card there shows that that is imminent, okay? And your future is really wide open. So that Three of Wands is a really positive energy for you to be in, okay? You know, of one where you're looking to move forward. You're looking to leave the past behind. This person has their back turned on the past and is only looking towards the future, okay? So if you already haven't cleared out your obstacles, okay, or you've got something that's lingering a little bit, I think you're really energetically preparing yourself. You're about to get what you want. You're about to get that shift, but you're ready to seize the moment there with that Three of Wands, okay? As soon as you find that right opportunity or get that right moment, bam, you are there. So something potentially really quite exciting for you. All right. There might also be a little hesitation. Sometimes the Three of Wands, we do get a little bit of hesitation. Okay. It's like, I know what I want. I'm prepared for it. I'm ready. Okay. But sometimes we wait a little bit. We wait a little bit longer. Okay. Because we're waiting for every single thing to be 100% perfect. And sometimes there's a little bit of beauty in imperfection. Okay. So keep an open mind there with that Three of Wands, and don't be afraid to take the first step if you need to. The Star card is beautiful. This is Aquarian energy coming in. This is your recent past. Now, I am a couple of days late putting these readings out. I had a birthday on the weekend and whatever. I'm just like, ugh, I didn't do any tarot readings or anything. I did the weeklies and that was about it. So yeah, end of January was my birthday. So I didn't do a lot of readings. So I am a little bit late. So we did just have on the 31st of January or the 1st of February, depending where you are, we had a new moon in Aquarius. So this is certainly where some of you have really set your intentions with the universe. Okay. The new moon is where you start your manifestation journey, right? Where you set your intentions, you speak your affirmations, you tell the universe what you want, you place your order, so to speak. Okay. And I think some of you have really harnessed that energy with that Aquarian new moon that we just had. The Star card also brings in an energy of healing, restoring balance in your life, okay? And it is one of, yes, wishing upon a star, but it's one where you're feeling really positive, okay? The Star card here really does restore your faith. Okay, so I think you're really, you're keeping the faith, you're really hopeful, you're trusting in yourself, and you're more importantly trusting in the universe as well, that when things are meant to happen, that they will. I think some of you are feeling a big shift. I think your spidey sensors are going a little bit off the charts, and I think you're starting to really feel that there's something really exciting for you imminently on the horizon. And you know what? You would be right. Okay. I think some of you have already met somebody. Okay. Or at least you've got your eye on someone here and it's like kind of giving you all the feels. Okay. Those butterflies in your stomach. Okay. Your face might turn red if you're fair skinned. I have that problem. Okay. I can't do anything without my face turning red. It's annoying. But I think you've got that energy around the crackle that's in the air. Okay. And whether you actually have someone in your sights or not, I think you're energetically feeling this. Okay, so I think you're really feeling very positive. The Star card brings hope and faith. It brings that wonderful kind of calm energy into the mix. Okay, but it can also sometimes represent like the internet, because it is Aquarian energy, so global thinker. But the Aquarian energy brings in technology into the mix here, and we do have the Five of Wands as well. So perhaps some of you have started putting yourself out there into the World Wide Web. Okay, and you're probably a little bit unsure of what's going to transpire, or maybe you're a little bit doubtful. Okay, but I think there's a lot of communication, there's a lot of action going on there with that Eight of Wands. And I think right here with the Three of Wands, if that's you engaging in that online dating or social networking of some kind. I think you're being really discerning. It's like, you know what? I'm not going to jump on any old bandwagon. Okay. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to really assess the situation, the emperor mode here. And I'm just, you know what? I'm willing to say no. Okay. I'm willing. I know that not every single person there is, oh my God, I met this person. They're my soulmate, right? That's really not usually the case. Okay. So I think you're waiting for the special. Okay. I think you're waiting for the one. I think you're waiting for something that is really in alignment with who you are, and you're taking your sweet time. And I think that, you know, some of you are really okay with that. The 8 of Wands in you know, as your challenge position, of course, can be that some of you are getting a little bit impatient. Okay, but keep your open mind. Things will happen for you. And again, maybe you need to do something different if you haven't already put yourself out there, or maybe even you need to take the first step on something, then this is your sign that maybe you need to. Okay, crowning you, this is your goals, thoughts, possibilities, what you know, what you're thinking of, the Page of Pentacles. Somebody already knows somebody here, okay? And you might be waiting for someone to make an offer. Might be waiting for someone to spark a conversation, or perhaps you are going to take that first step. The Page of Pentacles is usually bringing in some good news, okay, a news of, you know, a commitment or an offer, okay, so it's like, hey, you want to go out for a cup of coffee or a drink or some dinner or something? It's like, yeah, I've been waiting forever, okay, but you might also be willing to commit to your cause, okay, to put yourself out there, to look for some new things, new opportunities, new people. The Page of Pentacles is quite often very kind of on the quest for knowledge and information. Okay, so I think you might actually be putting yourself out there to learn some new things. Okay, or maybe you're just feeling this spring in your step. You've learned a lot of things on your journey already, and you know what you want. Okay, Page of Pentacles, you know what you want. You've done your research, you've done your homework, okay, and you really know what you want. Perhaps you're looking for someone that's down to earth. Perhaps you're looking for somebody that doesn't shy away from commitment, okay, very much like this Emperor energy, okay, someone who is maybe young at heart, okay, but also committed. Okay, someone, you know, who, you know, and sometimes we do get those contradictory energies, right? Sometimes, you know, we want someone who is solid, who is stable, who's got a good head on their shoulders, who, you know, doesn't mess around, they don't play around. Okay, we probably had that already with the Devil card. Okay, and, you know, but also someone who likes to explore new things, go on new adventures. Okay, it's someone who is in tune with their inner child, so to speak. Okay, so, you know, so it's not too much of a tall order. That does exist. Okay, maybe it's a matter of finding it. Okay, but that can also be your energy. Okay, it's like you've got a good head on your shoulders, but you also are young at heart here as well. And you know that, you know, sometimes you need to have a healthy balance, right? You need to have the commitment, you need to have, you know, all of these things, but you also need to have that fun side there as well. But I think some of you here, you are ready to put yourself out there if you haven't already, or you are expecting some good news. Okay, you're expecting somebody to move forward. There's a big energy here of expectation, and you know, maybe a little bit of impatience. Okay, but I think there's some knowledge here, okay, that you might, some of you here may have already met that person, and you know that they're the one. Okay, now the Page of Pentacles, pages can also sometimes represent children. Okay, so perhaps if you have children, they are weighing heavily on your mind here. Okay, you're not just looking for a love for yourself, you also have your children to keep into consideration there as well. Okay, and you not necessarily, you know, it's not always the healthiest environment if you have all these people coming and going, and no one ever staying. Okay, so part of your challenge, or part of your outlook, okay, has to do with your children if you've got them, right? They're important in your life. Okay, and you know, sometimes the moves that you make are, you know, also affect them as well, especially if they still live at home. Okay, so they may be weighing heavily on your mind there as well. Okay, but it's certainly something a little bit exciting that's there with that Page of Pentacles, whether you are just excited and you're putting yourself out there, or whether you're expecting, okay, someone to step up to the plate. It does bring in some excitement. It also brings in that fresh energy there as well. Some of you are about to be really swept off your feet, okay, in your near future. We've got the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is a mature love. okay? Something exciting, something that is honest. The King of Cups as a person would be someone very much in tune with their emotions, sometimes a little bit too much, you know, but their outlook and their perspective on love is long term, okay? It's maturity that's coming in here, okay? They know what they want, they say the right things, okay? All of these things, and they are not in it just to play games, okay? So really quite wonderful. So some of you have this coming in here imminently, okay? The King of Cups can sometimes be a sweep you off your feet kind of energy, okay? So if you already kind of have your sights set on somebody, this is certainly that potential. For some of you, this is what you are energetically attracting into your life, okay? Here we've got this attraction coming in. We've got, you know, all of this wonderful wonderful potential, okay? And you know, you're just being a little bit patient. Remember, put yourself out there. That might be part of that challenge. When you put yourself out there, this is what you can find, okay? This person who has a lot of love to give, someone who is honest. We like honesty. Honesty is key. Someone trustworthy, someone a little bit diplomatic as well, okay? Someone who would ultimately have your best interests at heart, okay? So this King of Cups, I feel, male or female, by the way, okay? We all have masculine and feminine inside us, all right? So on the first and foremost, it probably is a male, but this can also be a female who is not afraid to take the lead, okay? Who is very comfortable with the masculine side, right? Because the kings usually are the leaders, right? And, you know, so, you know, that person would not hesitate to take the lead role, okay? Or to get the ball rolling in some way. I do have to say, with the Page of Pentacles, I'm just going to step back there a little bit. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, I think some of you, I think someone actually knows somebody or has a crush on somebody or has a spark with somebody that may be around their workplace. Now, it's not necessarily somebody that you work directly with. I mean, unless you have a crush on your boss. Awkward, okay? If you do have a crush on your boss, I mean, the Emperor can be your boss, okay? Then, yeah, that's a little bit awkward, but you know what? Sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants, okay? Just be a little bit discerning there, okay? But you know what? Sometimes that happens, right? It's like, oh my goodness, you might not have to work there forever, okay? But, and the Page of Pentacles can indicate that you might meet somebody or know somebody around your workplace activities, okay? So consider your drive to work. Do you stop in the morning for a coffee? Okay, is it someone in the coffee shop that you kind of see in the lineup? Do you go out for lunch at work? Okay, so if you go out for lunch, maybe it's someone that you meet you know, when you're out at lunch. Do you sit on a bench in the park for lunch, right? Maybe someone walks on by or sits beside you, starts a conversation. As weird as that sometimes is, we kind of shy away from personal contact these days, don't we? Okay, but you never know. So something around your business activities. It could be a customer that comes in, okay? Maybe a contractor that comes in, okay? So certainly could be something there for some of you. But I'm loving that King of Cups right there, let me tell you. Huge potential. But we've got the Chariot card coming in here, okay? The Chariot card is you, your current attitude, and also an advice card. The Chariot card is Cancerian energy coming in here. And, you know, the thing is with the Chariot card, once you know what you want, you are going for it. The Chariot card is one of destiny, okay? Moving towards your destiny, moving towards your dreams. This is showing the stars are aligning for you. And once those stars align for you, once you find the right opportunity, you are not going to hesitate. You are going to take action and you're going to move forward. Chariot is one of willpower, drive, and determination. Okay, you here, Pisces, are really in that driver's seat. And we already saw that coming out with the Emperor, right? You are in control. You are in the driver's seat, okay? You can make the right decisions for yourself. And it's like, no, you know what? When the stars are aligned for me, that's when I'll make my move. I'm going to know. I'm going to trust my intuition, okay? The Star card, trusting your intuition, all right? And the Chariot card, certainly trusting your intuition there as well. And you're just going to know. I think you're going to feel a big shift, okay? And as far as advice card goes, like, you're really confident there with that Chariot card, I gotta say, okay? And if you're not feeling 100% confident, okay, the Chariot card as advice is take the first step. Okay, the stars really are aligned for you right here, okay? Get yourself in balance, okay? Think about what you want. your blocks and your obstacles are removed. And if you do find any obstacles or anything along your way, you can overcome them. Okay, it's because it's this positive mindset, okay, this driven kind of attitude that's coming in here. Okay, so you can achieve and accomplish whatever it is that you set out to do. Now, if you are doing any kind of online dating, I mean, honestly, with the Chariot card here, with the Emperor card here, the stars are aligned for you. I think that all eyes are going to be on you. I think you're going to have a lot to choose from. The Eight of Wands there, I think if you have not already put yourself out there in some way, I think when you do, there's just going to be like, whoa, kind of a little bit mind-blowing for you, maybe a little bit overwhelming, okay? And I think that you're just going to be inundated with messages, with offers, okay, all of these things. I think there's going to be something there that shifts for you. And again, we don't always like online dating or social networking or things like that, but that might actually be the key to unlocking things for you, right? Especially if you are somewhere where you can't get out there in person. Okay, maybe you're restricted going to, you know, I mean, not that, anyway, well, some people do meet people in a bar. Okay, but, you know, wherever you would normally meet people, perhaps that avenue is closed off and you have to do something a little bit different. And it's not always comfortable, but you might need to get out of your comfort zone in some way. Your external influences, the energy around you. There's a lot of competition around you. I think people are going to be fighting for your attention. Like I said earlier, the Five of Wands quite often comes up for me as, you know, online dating, right? A whole bunch of people competing for one common goal, love. Okay, everyone looking for love. All right, sometimes we look for love in the right places, sometimes the wrong places, okay? But I think there's going to be a lot of people that are really clamoring for your attention once you do put yourself out there, if they're not already. But the Five of Wands is also quite often comes up as physical activity as well, okay? And, you know, perhaps there is, quite often comes up as like team sports, okay, or teamwork of some sort, okay, a bunch of people working together, different personalities, okay. You know, so perhaps you have some opportunity here to join a team of some sort. It could be a sporting event, it could be something in business, maybe some business networking, possibly. You never know who you might find. All right, yeah, like what am I like a conference or something like that, or, you know, perhaps you're because the Five of Wands can be in training for something. Perhaps there's something in your workplace there that you sign up to take a class, or go on some sort of, like, you know, team building exercise or something like that. You might meet somebody, you never know. But you could also meet someone at a sporting event, whether you're attending a sporting event, okay, maybe you just accidentally sit beside someone who is like, ooh, hello, okay, you never know, okay, the universe works in weird ways, okay, or maybe there is some sort of group activity that you can join, okay, to meet new people, okay, and maybe also to get yourself in shape there as well. Think of the gym, think of like joining a soccer team or something like that. You just never know. So I just think for a lot of you that, you know, you have a lot of ability here to change your circumstances, okay, and other people may play a big role. But let's just see, excuse me, let's just see what else is in your external environment here. We've got the Four of Cups, the King of Swords, and we have the Two of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. Because the Four of Cups can certainly be an energy where, you know, you might be feeling a little bit disconnected, a little bit disjointed, okay, maybe even not really interested, and you need to expand your horizons there. There is something there, okay, there's something around you that you're not quite seeing at the moment. Now, the Four of Cups sometimes comes up in conjunction with the Five of Wands, especially if you're doing online activities, okay, online dating or something, to look at the big picture, to perhaps loosen your search function a little bit, okay, because maybe you're a little bit too focused on certain things and there's something that you're not seeing there. There's a huge potential there to find what you're looking for, but you need to shift your perspective a little bit or expand your horizons, because this opportunity right here, this fourth cup coming in out of left field here, this is something that's in your peripheral, something that this guy here is currently not seeing, okay, because he's not looking, okay, or he's not engaged, okay. So so there is potential there for love, okay, but you might need to expand your horizons a little bit, or again, get out there. Okay, we also have the King of Swords. All right, now the King of Swords, certainly some communication coming in here. This can represent you putting yourself out there, being very honest and clear about what you're looking for. Okay, maybe taking a little bit of a logical approach to things as well. But the King of Swords brings in the energy of trusting your intuition as well, but certainly a lot of communication, okay, is at hand. Okay, so with this King of Swords here, it's really that reminder to be really clear about what you want, okay, but also keep an open mind. All right, but I also feel here that for some of you, there's someone here that can maybe help you or give you some good advice. The King of Swords would be someone who is very honest, very open, okay, someone who finds different ways to solve a problem or to find those solutions. Someone who is a little bit strategic in their thinking, okay, someone who is really very knowledgeable. So this person could actually maybe help you. Maybe you have a friend that can help you build a profile. Okay, maybe you have a friend, okay, that can help you meet new people of some way. Maybe they have a lot of different ideas. The King of Swords can certainly be potential new love, right? It's like, put yourself out there, and this person, okay, is this King of Swords energy, someone who is easy to talk to, someone who is trustworthy, someone who is honest, but maybe someone who you wouldn't necessarily always go for. Okay, because sometimes that Four of Cups, it's like sometimes when you release your expectations or you are a little bit more open to different things going on or different kinds of people, you never know who you might find. So the King of Swords is quite often sometimes someone who comes across a little bit cold or a little bit closed off, okay, but they actually have a lot of love to give, okay, and they actually are really honest, okay, they just don't wear their heart on their sleeve. So you just never know what you might find, okay. Because we also have the Two of Wands here as well. And of course, the Two of Wands is, about kind of knowing what you want, but also being open as well. Okay, the world is your oyster here with that Two of Wands. Okay, your obstacles are clear. Okay, and you could actually even meet someone, of course, that we've got that world, right? And so, global perspective. Okay, the big picture way of thinking here. Okay, and I just think that, when you keep your open mind, okay, or when you keep your options open, okay, or when you're open to someone else's point of view or someone's ideas, I think the world really does open up for you, and all this potential really does open up for you. The Devil card comes in as your hopes and fears. Ooh, well, this one kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Okay, I've been through some toxic situations before. I've had relationships that don't work out. I've had one-sided relationships. Okay, I've been with those, those people who don't do me any good, and I'm worried that maybe that's all I'm meant to find. Okay, and that's a huge worry for some people. Okay, but I think you're really hopeful here that you can find somebody who is ultimately really passionate. Okay, the Devil card does bring about those guilty pleasures, those temptations, sometimes, kind of like the bad boy or the bad girl kind of energy there. Okay, but I think that you're looking for somebody who, is really lighting a fire in you. Okay, and you're really hoping for like that spark, that chemistry that sometimes comes out with that devil. Okay, but without the shadowy side of it, right? Like, because the Devil card is not necessarily a bad card. Okay, it's not necessarily a bad energy, but it can have to do with the lower vibrational energies, right? Think of those really good pleasures in life, those guilty pleasures in life that have the potential to lead you down a path to like addiction and things like that. Okay, and people can do that as well. Devil card can represent codependent kind of energies. So so I'm thinking that you're really hoping for something that's really exciting, but without that shadow side of it. Okay, but really I think you're hopeful that you're not also going to find somebody who turns toxic, or someone who you know, it doesn't treat you well. Okay, things like those, like that, because that devil energy can certainly represent that relationship where, you know, it was toxic, it was codependent, someone didn't treat you well, there was fights, but there was like a lot of passion, a lot of fire, but a lot of that shadowy side. Okay, someone who, you know, has the ability to talk you up and then knock you down. Okay, and sometimes if you've been through that kind of relationship before, that's a massive fear. Okay, it can certainly be that kind of fear. Okay, but I think you're, you know, you're really hoping for the best. Okay, this is kind of the only challenging really card that's coming up in your reading. Okay, so I think you're really looking to let bygones be bygones, put the past behind you. There's probably a little bit of lingering fear, okay, about that. And sometimes if you've been through that kind of challenging relationship, it's sometimes really hard to let go of. Okay, or there's always that kind of shadowy energy that's around us. Okay, that negative way of thinking. Okay, but I really think that you're trying to think on the bright side more than anything. Okay, we do have the Page of Cups coming in here as your overall potential outcome for your reading is an offer, a surprise. Okay, sweep you off your feet. The Page of Cups brings in some exciting new opportunities, new love. Perhaps for some of you, the Page of Cups could possibly represent a short-term relationship, okay? Something that's just really fun. And you know what the thing is if you've been through this toxic energy with this Devil card here, if you've been through this kind of relationship before, maybe to get back on the bandwagon, you just need something that's a little bit fun, a little bit short term, right? And remember what it's like to be in love again, or just to enjoy being with another person's company, but all in a positive way and not in a negative way. Okay, so the Page of Cups can certainly represent a shorter term relationship, but one that's fun, one that's good, one that's, you know, not everything is meant to last forever, and sometimes it's just what the doctor ordered. Okay, get a little bit of practice in there. Okay, a little bit. But I think for others of you, I think that you certainly do have a genuine offer coming in. It might be catch you off guard, a little bit of a surprise there. Page of Cups usually does bring about a little bit of surprise, but this can also be you taking a more creative approach to love as well, okay, and doing something a little bit different. Okay, but overall I think there's love coming in here for a lot of you, and whether this could also be self-love as well. Okay, and there could certainly be the potential there for a little practice run there, a little short-term exciting you know, kind of summer romance a little bit, even though it's not summer. Well, it might be depending on where you are in the world. Okay, but I think there's something really exciting coming in here for the future. I think you're open and receptive to it. Okay, and whether it's something short-term, long-term, I think there's a huge potential here, you know, to really get something off the ground, get something going. Okay, and you could even just be in this waiting game here for your manifestations to materialize, and in the meantime you're just enjoying life, you're just enjoying where you are, you're doing some personal growth and healing there, and you know, and getting yourself ready, getting yourself energetically prepared. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys and close out your reading here with one last piece of advice from Spirit. What else does Pisces need to know about love, please? One last piece of advice. Thank you very much. Well, we've got chop wood. And the chopped wood energy here is really just about, you know what, living your life day to day. Okay, what's meant to happen will often happen. Okay, this is taking those steps. Okay, grounding yourself in everyday humility. Okay, grounding yourself in your day-to-day experiences and letting other things go. Sometimes we need to trust that things happen that are meant to happen sometimes, and sometimes when we just get, you know, we distract ourselves and we don't think or obsess about love. The Devil card brings in some obsession. Okay, when we don't obsess about something and we just let it go and we go about our day-to-day lives, we do what we need to do. Okay, we take the steps that we're guided to take. You put yourself out there, and sometimes it's one foot in front of the other, and that is your path to success. That is your path to attracting in the right people at the right place at the right time. We're releasing expectations, we're releasing obsession, we're just going with the flow. Okay, we're just being patient and we're just doing do. Life is pretty good. Okay, so that chopped wood there is to really just, you know, stay grounded. Okay, take the steps that you need to take. Okay, be open to experiences, to people, to situations, and just trust that when you are meant to find somebody that you will. But in the meantime, you can take the steps. that you need to take, right? And if you're sitting at home on your couch in the dark, eating popcorn, watching TV, and never telling anyone that you're looking for a relationship or never putting yourself out there, chances are, the perfect person is probably not just going to materialize on your couch. Granted, the universe does work in mysterious ways, but, typically you do need to take some steps and put yourself out there. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave that there for you, okay? I really do hope there was something here that resonated. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic February. If you did like this reading, please don't forget to hit like on the video. I think I just said that. All right, so have a great February, guys, and hopefully next time I will see you on the love reading and not the singles reading. But if I do see you on the singles reading again, then I will see you next month. Bye-bye.